set of weights, guys. We're gonna just start with an easy peasy. We're doing minute intervals. We're working our arms to start with. So bring your feet about hip width apart. Roll those shoulders up and back. Up and back, just starting with easy bicep curls. We're coming just straight up and down. So if this is easy for you, I want you to grab that heavier set of weights right now. Squeezing all the way up and think of resisting as you come back down. So today we're working minute intervals of everything, doing a couple rounds of everything. Squeeze slowly down, bring it up and resist. Squeeze, contract, control. So watching the wrist position, making sure we don't have wrists like this or turned in. So we don't want those T-Rex arms coming all the way up and down. Shoulders are down and back. Good, squeeze up, resist. Good, nice work here. We're squeezing, keeping the elbows directly underneath our shoulders like this, not bringing the elbows forward to come up. Right here, just half. Now, when you come half, we're coming here and down. 3, 2 more, 2. All right, let's switch it out to hammer curl. Squeeze up and slowly down. Squeeze it up, resist it. So same theory here. Those elbows should be resting right by the sides of your rib cage right now. Squeeze it up, resist it down. Try to keep the same speed in both directions. Squeeze, slowly down. All right, again, that side view, we're also watching for this. We're not going here. Keep your bum tucked under. If you have to bend your knees a little, I'd rather have you soft in the knees than arch in the back. So core is consistently firing here. All right, squeeze up, resist. Right in line with the shoulders. 3, 2. All right, we've got one more here. Lateral biceps, squeeze to the side up, resist it down. Squeeze up and resist. So if again, you want to go heavier, I urge you to grab those heavier sets of weights. Okay, right here, resist it. Squeeze, control. So it should be kind of at that angle out to the sides. I'm going to come closer so you can see it for a sec. We're coming up to here, resisting. I'm not squeezing my elbows into my sides. So in this position, I'm coming straight up and resist. Squeeze, resist. Here, control. That's it. We got about 10 seconds here on this one, then we're gonna grab our TheraBand or tubing if you have it. Try to keep those wrists in that neutral position. 2 more, 2. Last one. All right, we got 30 seconds here to change up. So if you've got the tubing, it works best. If not, guys, grab a TheraBand. You're putting it underneath your feet here. All right, so we're coming on to here. Feet are on it about hip width apart. Palms are facing up. In 10 seconds, we'll go. I want you to roll your shoulders down and back. Engage the core. Ready? 3, 2. We squeeze up. Feel the difference now if you're using a TheraBand or tube. A lot harder because we're having to work all the time. There's no break on that down. So ways to make it easier. Feet come in closer, like so, or you bend your knees. So if I get lower to the source, easier here. Squeeze, or I can take one foot out, place it in front or in back, whatever works for you. And it makes that band a little bit less tense here. Squeeze up, resist. Again, check in. Are you resting your elbows on your sides? We want to keep them free and still. It's a hinge point. Squeeze up, resist. Exhaling on the up, inhale as we come back down. All right, we're making these biceps rock hard today. All right, we got 5 here. Ooh, a little harder with the tubing. Hammer curl. So if it's uncomfortable for you to turn it like this, choke up on the tube, like so. You squeeze. Now that is really hard though. Squeeze up. So again, you can take a foot out. You can come down lower. Squeeze and squeeze. So I want you to try to keep that consistent. Watch that momentum. So I know some of us want to use our body and pull it up and resist down. Let's keep our body still and tight. So after that core class yesterday, we are using those muscles we developed to stabilize our body right now. So show me that six pack. Squeeze up. I've got my, I'm not quite at the six pack again, at the three pack right now, working on it. After this week, maybe we'll get to the six pack. We got 8 seconds. Good. 3, 2. All right, lateral bicep. So that's where we're coming to the side. Again, watch those wrists. Squeeze up and resist it down. Squeeze and resist. Squeeze. So for those of you that just want to take it a little bit easier, you can do this seated in a chair. You can come down to kneeling. If you don't want to come fully up, feel free to modify it to what works for you this Sunday. Next week, we've got some fun ones in store, so you might be saving up. We got 20 seconds to go. Again, if you've got that blue TheraBand, keep going, I'll show it. If you're working with this guy, it's the same thing. You might just change the angle of your wrist. You're right here, looking like this. Does just the same. It's still working in both directions. And rest. We got 30 seconds here. We're changing out our muscle group. So going into a little bit of shoulder work. You're gonna grab your heavy sets of weights again. So important here, if that was pretty easy, go ahead and grab some heavier weights. You wanna work, we're only doing a minute at a time. We're gonna be working on a row. So I'm gonna show it to you first so that way you don't have to turn your head while you're working out. We're rowing just straight up like so. You're coming to chest level and then coming back down. So my goal is not to elevate my shoulders. Here we go, ready, tuck, lift it up, chest level, and back down, and back. So weights come to the level of your chest, or where we want our chest to be, not above it, sorry, a little up and down. So we're coming straight to here, not below, not above. Goal is not to elevate the shoulders, but I'm leading with my elbows. So kind of like you're pulling up your drawers, straight up, straight down. We got 30 seconds here. Good, soften those knees if you feel like you're using your back. And again, if you turn sideways and check yourself out, we are not going like this, no duck butt. So keep the rear under you, the torso tight, so that you're working your arms with control. Squeeze up. Hopefully you got that playlist. We're getting a good song coming in right here. No diggity. All right, one then the other. We come up. I've got my 90s playlist going here. I'm a child of the 90s. Squeeze up. That was my fun time. Well, it's all fun times. Squeeze up and squeeze and pull. So goal here, as I'm doing single, is not to rotate, not to elevate a shoulder higher than the other. Try to keep it symmetrical. All right, so I know you could probably go a little bit heavier. You can always try putting both weights in one hand if you only have a choice of one set. Or I gave you some options on Instagram of different things that you can use. We looked at gallon water bottles, we looked at wine bottles, whatever you got. Love to see some pictures of what you're using. We got 5 seconds to go. And 3, 2, and let's bring it up overhead, press and pull. So goal here, I stop at 90 like a goal post. Press up to shoulder width, pull the lats down, press up. This is a big one where we have a tendency to want to pop those ribs. So pull your ribs and your hips as close together as you can. Engage your core, especially on the up phase, and then pull your back muscles down. Straight up. From a side view, I want to avoid this with my weights. I'm pushing them back. You can see how internal rotation is pretty easy. Try to press back and lead forward with your elbows. So elbows in front of your wrists. That will get those lats to kick in a little bit more. Exhale up. Keeping the shoulder elevation down, so we're pressing down on the blades. We got 5 seconds and we're grabbing that tuber TheraBand. All right, let's switch it out. 30 seconds. So again, feel what works for you. You can always keep those weights. You might even decide, hey, second round, I want to go even heavier. So I'm going to grab a heavier set of weights instead of a band. Good with that. So if you're using tubing or band, we start normal like this. I want you to crisscross it. So I want to make this X right here, okay? So find that X, lift your chest up, and remember the rules. You can bend your knees, bring your feet closer. Here we go, your feet. Here we go, elbows go up. We got feet. I haven't had my coffee either yet. Up to chest level. Slowly bring it up, resist down. Slowly up, and then control that tube back together. Slowly bring it down. Abs are tight. Let those elbows lead the way. So tendency will be to try to get the hands above the elbows. I want this great line from shoulder to elbow at the top. 20 seconds to go. If you're wanting a challenge, you might give it a little pulse at the top and go here, here, and bring it down. I'm all about adding more. So if you need a little bit more, feel free. Give me that little extra credit. You can do it with the weights or the tube, whatever works. All right, we're coming overhead. Feet together. This is a harder one. We're here. Press up, pull down. Now, the tubing should be behind your arms. I'm going to turn it to the side so you can feel it and see it. Here and here. Okay, up. Again, I took one foot out. I put the foot in front. This time you're bringing your foot forward, straight up and down. Halfway there. These ones are rough. Press and press. All right, we are almost there. We got 10 seconds. 3. And rest, bring both feet back in. We alternate that. We were back to this upward row. I want you to bring one up, other one up, one up, other up. Squeeze and squeeze. Exhale and exhale. Nice job here. Pull and pull. Again, check in. Are you lifting your shoulder on the one side or are you keeping everything square? Stay with it. Each time you lift, that should be your breath out. The resistance is on the way down. We got 5 seconds to go. All right, we're coming down into our core work. So grab your mat, come on down. We're starting in a bear position. So what that means is it's all fours. It's my little table plank that's modified. Again, we're gonna do a few versions here, minute at a time. If you need to modify, elbows is your modification. If you need to modify and stay down on your knees, do what works for you. So make sure you don't have to go with me. Hands come under shoulders, knees come under hips. Ready, pop it up and hold it up. We're right here. Abs are in, eye gaze. Let's look down at the floor, not at me. So that way the head stays in line. Knees should be 1 inch or 2 above the mat. So not super high. Core muscles are tight. We're not allowing the back to arch. Maintain this stability here. Absolutely still. Think of pressing the mat away from you so that you maintain that shoulder stability. So again, if you need to modify, feel free just to drop the knees and go into that half plank instead. I'm all good with this. Still working your abs, right? Holding that position. We got about 15 seconds, guys. 10. All right, we're moving right into the next one, full plank. So one leg out, other leg out, ready, pop it up. Here we are. Okay, from this position again, remember, our shoulders are over our wrists, our feet are hip width apart, and our neck is in line with the spine. Think of tightening that core muscle. So rib to hip connection, that's where we draw our ribs and our hips together like a tight box. So that creates the core stability here, creates the tailbone to stay long and under. Keep pressing that mat away from you. All right, we got about 15 seconds to go. All right, flip to your back. Down we go, tabletop legs. All right, from here, we're up in a C curve. We tap and twist, tap, twist, tap, twist. Alternate tapping. Exhale. And switch. And switch. Head is heavy in the hands. So making sure that 90-degree angle in the knee is there each time. Switch, tap, and tap. Exhale, and exhale. Make sure the knee maintains that angle that we're moving from the hip joint. Head is following with the chest as we move as one unit. We rotate around the upper back. 10 seconds to go. We'll go into round 2. So same 3 exercises we'll do, just a harder version if you choose it. And rest. All right, coming back to that bear position. So if you're taking it on with me, we're gonna take a little bit harder version of all 3 exercises. If not, you know your modification. You can just hold the bear. You can go into that half plank, whatever you choose. If not, you'll come with me. We'll make it a little bit more progressive this time. Hands underneath the shoulders again. Find this flat back position like a table. Tuck your toes under, up we go. We're right here. One leg comes out, pull it in. I'll tell you when to switch legs. Keep your body still, contract. Eye gaze to the floor. Looking good, everyone. Keep that knee an inch or 2 off. Don't. 5, we'll switch legs. Ready, let's switch it out. And we come in and out. All right, I urge you to take this harder version. Remember, today's only 30 minutes and we're more than halfway. So if you can, give it a go, even if it's only a couple. I'm good with that. All right, 3. We're going to that full plank this time. Pike it up. We're gonna come back down, hinge down. Okay, so pike it up, hinge it back down. Now, if you want a harder version, you're gonna add a little push up on this down. Push it up, and we come up, and we do a little push up. If you wanna modify, here, 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 and here. Whatever works for you. I'm all good with taking modifications if you have issues. Do what you need to do. It's not a competition, your workout. Hinge it up. You can even just come to there and hold. I want you tightening your core when you come back down. 5 seconds to go. And we'll jump to our bum 2. Bring it down on your backs. Here we go, right into it. Elbow to knee, legs out long. Here we go, switch, twist, switch, twist, 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 switch, switch. Try to keep the elbows open. Remember, we're not kind of doing The 80s move here. Switch, twist. Keep those elbows wide, let your chest move. No sprinkler action. And switch, and switch. Keep the pelvis still. It's our trunk, upper trunk twisting. Eye gaze looks to the outside of the knee. Switch, and switch. Exhale. Pull the low abs in each time. We got 5 seconds, guys, and we're going to a new set of exercises. Rest. All right, round 2. We are doing side planks, versions of a Russian twist, so you can have a weight nearby. And we got a grand finale, good old teaser. So pick what you want. I'm gonna start first round, modified version, second round. We'll make it a little bit harder. We got 10 seconds here to set up. So here we go, come down to your side. One here, elbow under shoulder. I'm showing modification, I'll move you into it, ready, pop it up. Here, modification. If this is not enough, I urge you, come on up. Here we are. So remember, you can pick what you want to do. It does not have to be the hard version or the easy version. It's what you're up to for today. Right now, I'm lifting out of my shoulder, so I don't want to sink into my shoulder. If I start feeling shoulder and neck, I'm coming right back down into here, lifting my waistband up. So I want you to think of that hammock straight up. 20 seconds to go. We got 10 seconds. And rest, other side. Here we go, pop it up real quick. All right, up we go, we're in it. Hand is here. All right, if you want that harder version, slide that bottom leg behind the top leg or stack the feet. I'm on to some Christina Aguilera. I know you can't hear it, but I haven't heard her for a bit. Whatever happened to her? 30 seconds to go. We are at that halfway point. Breathe in and lifting. Check in with your head. Is it between the shoulders? Don't check in with your head on where you're at mentally. Check in where it's physically. Is it between the shoulders? Are you lifting up and out of the shoulders? No sinking. We got 10 seconds to go. We're gonna grab a weight for Russian twist. 3, 2, grab that weight sitting. All right, here we go, we're right into it. Hands here, lean back, lift your legs up, glue them, twist, twist. Now, my legs do not bounce around and move. Squeeze your inner thighs together. The weight should stay in front of your sternum. I'm gonna show you from the front. So, Russian twists are kind of done wrong sometimes where we see a lot of this action going on. Legs are squeezing, I'm twisting, twisting. Almost think of dipping the elbow to the mat. Dip, dip. This stays right here. You turn with it right directly in front of your chest. Twist, twist. Modification right here. Twist, twist, twist. Exhale. If you're not supposed to twist because of back issues, you can just slightly drop and lift. Little drop and lift. I'm all good. 3, 2, and rest. All right, we got 30 seconds. I'm making it harder. Second round, side plank. On this one, we're gonna add a little hip lift and twist. If that's not okay on your shoulders, remember, you know what to do. Go back to that original side. One here. Find that you're underneath your shoulder directly. We got 10 seconds and we're in second round. Last set of exercises. Woo. All right, here we go. And pop it up. We are in it. Right here, I want you to do one lift, one twist. One lift, one twist. Drop and lift, twist, come back. Drop and lift, twist it. Modification, I'm showing it here. And twist it. Drop it and twist it. It's a dance move. and twist it. Drop it and twist it. All right, we're halfway point. Little drop, little twist. Forgot to give you a water break. That's that 30 seconds in between. Drop it, twist it. 10 to go. All right, other side. Right into it. The clock is on. Who's there first? All right, modification you can hold. Little drop, little twist. Drop, twist. Drop it, twist it, or come with me. Drop it and twist it. Are we breathing? We are coming near the end, so stay in it, guys. Twist and drop. We got 15. Twist, drop. When you twist, stay lifted away from the mat. Drop and twist. 3, 2, and 1. All right, grab that weight. Option to stay with that Russian twist, or you come down with me to that boat position. Hold your boat position, little twist. Twist it. So when we're in the boat, we don't want to fall out. So we got to keep everything tight. We don't want to move around like this. We're not swimming. We're secure. Tighten that core. Exhale. Twist. Squeeze your inner thighs. I'll show you from the front. Exhale. My boat position, I'm down here. Feet and eyes are level. Tummy muscles are pulled in. Switch. And twist. You're tucked in your low back, supporting it. Woo. 5. And bring it in. Let's give it a stretch forward. So let those knees drop down. Hands, slide them under the feet. Give yourself a nice stretch forward. Great way to wake up. Oh, let your head hang. Deep breath, slowing that breath down a bit. Inhale. Exhale. And again, deep breath in. Slowly come up till I want you to crisscross the feet there for a sec if you can. Rotate, look over that back shoulder. All right, let's go the other way. Twist, rotate. Bring it back to center, one arm up. Hopefully you guys have some big plans for the day. I'm gonna finish my boating test. I'm taking my boat license test. Man, I feel like I'm going back to school. So I'm gonna have a couple cups of coffee. Put the other hand behind, keep that stretch going. I'm gonna unmute you so that if you have any questions, feel free.